Head coach Ben Olsen here for you. Ben, just your thoughts, the vibe of the team, coming off that big road win, heading into a rivalry week against two in-state rivals here.
Well, we're certainly pleased and thrilled with the win against KC, but the season forces you to kind of shut the door on it very quickly and focus on two very important games for us. All focus is on Austin, but we also understand Dallas is coming in town in a quick way. This will happen very quickly, so we're going to need all hands on deck, staff and players to get the results we need over the next 5 days. As far as Austin, I think they're playing their best stuff of the year. I know they didn't get the result they wanted against Dallas, but it was a really good performance. So we'll have our hands full. It's a great building, great energy. So they kind of feed off of that and put together their best stuff at home. So I think the game will look different than it did here, where again it was us in control for the most part. Expect a very equal game. It's going to come down a few moments.
All right, thanks for that. We'll start with Dustin. Go ahead, Dustin.
Hey, man.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey, we've seen Valverde in training. Just got here. How has he looked so far, and when do you expect him to be ready to jump into games?
He's able-bodied. I mean, he's ready to roll. He got off to the plane and had some, a little bit of a transition for a few days of, as we were in KC, we left him back and he settled and he looks fine. We're really pleased with kind of his first few days of training and what he offers. You never know. You do all this legwork on players and then they arrive and sometimes they need more work or they fit right in with the group and in the training. So now it's really us feeding him, as much information as possible about what we want out of him, and what the expectations are. So that'll take a little bit, but he's ready to go. He's got a real physicality. Seems to be good with both feet, connecting the game. So hopefully he fits right in.
These 3 games in a week?
What do you mean by veteran? You calling us old?
Not old.
Okay.
Experience.
Aging? Well, I think it's a bit ridiculous that we have a rivalry week and Dallas does not have a game on the Wednesday, right? If we're going to put importance on kind of the rivalry stuff, I think it's important to make sure guys are on the same footing. But that's not it. So we'll go after Austin and then we'll regroup and figure out a way to try to tackle Dallas. So, it's as I said, it'll take a bunch of us. It's going to take some movement and guys to dig in and some guys also to step up. So it's a balance of that. But Austin's in the same boat. They had a game this weekend. Away, not a big travel day for them, going to Dallas, but so we'll see how it goes.
All right, we'll go to Herman. Go ahead, Herman.
Hey Ben, just wanted to ask you any insights the team or coaching staff gained from playing Austin a couple of weeks ago at home?
Well, we think it'll be a very different game than the game here, and. We certainly remember the sting after a game of them grabbing some points here at home. So there's that element, but there's also, in some ways more important, the tactical side to this game and making sure we understand what they offer and what they don't offer and trying to take advantage of some of that stuff per usual. It's the same recipe from us. We don't change on how we prepare for teams just because it's Austin or Dallas or LA or DC. It's going to be the same on how we go about it, and it's making sure we're aware of what they the threats that they pose and the ones that we can hopefully exploit.
Perfect. And my second question is, Daniel Steres was subbed out, due to back injury last game. Just wanted an update, see how he's doing. Been a serviceable player this season.
He's been steady, and that's what Dan does for us. He's always there, whether he's in the starting group or able to come off the bench or fill in when we're a little thin in the back. So he's versatile, he's experienced, he's got a lot of games, and in some ways we're playing him a little bit out of position since we've arrived, and he's done a good job. I think it's a good position for him on that left side. A little bit more stay at home, but we also know he's got over 100 games at center back in this league. So versatile. As far as the injury, we're still evaluating him, but he's a quick healer.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Jorge, go ahead.
Hey, Coach.
How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Good.
I wanted to ask you, what's the mindset going into Austin tomorrow, knowing that the Dynamo have never gotten a result at Austin, and Austin is undefeated at home the last 5 games.
I didn't know all those. I get too caught up in that stuff, and again, there's this. It's exciting to try to stop this little run that they're on. We know how good they are at home. Nobody's under any illusions that they won't be at their best. Crowd's great, energy's great, buildings, a real nice addition to the league, and we'll have our hands full. But if we play in the way that we played at San Jose, we give ourselves a chance. Defensively sound, and then offensively, again, making sure we're balanced as we attack, but we're being brave and playing through lines and creating attacks. And I think more times than not, we've been able to do that on the road this year. And when we're successful, we find the balance. We find the balance of being brave, but also pragmatic and making sure we're good in transition moments. And if we're at our best, we can certainly change those that data or stats that you just threw out.
I wanted to ask you your thoughts recently on Griffin Dorsey. The last 2 games, 2 goal contributions, one being a goal, one being an assist. Just can you speak over him?
It's been great. Been a top performer over the last 2 games, and it's been a up and down year for him, and for a bunch of different reasons. And it's really nice to see him getting back to his best form.